morning, happy Monday. While you guys are going your 9 to 5, I'm going to Oregon Caves National Monument. Had a good night's rest last night on the side of the road, and I was actually parked next to these dudes who are working on the road up ahead here. Back to the parking lot, and then you have to walk to a visitor center. Man, I'm just blown away by the beauty out here. But it seems to be fairly empty. There was like, I don't know, 15 cars max, and one adventure mobile. So I'm hoping to get in, and I'm hoping that I could just jump in there. I'm not sure how it works with the tours. Pretty cool. Comparing it to Carlsbad, it's a much smaller, much more intimate cave experience, but definitely if you're in the area, stop by. There's one way in and there's one way out, just like that cave. Well, it's cave's round trip. But I think what I'm going to do is head back down to the coastal redwoods, and I think a nice bowl of clam chowder would suit me pretty well. So I think I'm gonna head towards the coast, which will actually bring me back into California before heading back up north a bit. Alright, so I am back in the town of Cave Junction. I am trying to figure out what to do. I just ordered some new boots from REI using my rewards. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. If you see here on the map, you will remember that I drove all the way up the coast, so I kind of don't want to repeat myself, and I'm way down here towards the bottom. And the only way to get to the coast from here, I think, is to go back down into California, but then back up. The hot springs are right here in Umpqua, and it is confirmed that the hot springs are snowed in, and it's I think 2 mile each way through the snow. So I just gotta ask myself if I want to do that, and if I do that, I probably need to wear my snowboarding boots, I guess, because these things are gonna get destroyed. That's why I bought new boots, because these things have seen better days. Well, we have something that I haven't seen in quite a while, and I gotta say, Oregon, Looks good on you. Blue skies and a dry road. Well, today's lunch is consisting of a delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm pulled over at a rest area. Gotta take a leak. Gotta eat some food. And that's it. There we go, I'm at the Seven Feathers. This is my favorite stop to get gas going up to 5 because it is 30 or 40 cents cheaper than the stuff I got the other day, and it is probably 20 cents cheaper than anything else close by over here. It's another Indian casino gas station. U-turn to download the offline Google map. I am back on the road. We are headed towards Ukiyo Springs. It will definitely be getting dark by the time that I get there, so we're gonna have to save this adventure for tomorrow. So I just pulled over on the side of the road because we are at the North Ukiyo River, and I believe this area is called the Narrows. And there's some nice little rapids right here, and looks like some challenging water to take a raft down. I mean, it almost looks like a little river wave right here. But obviously the water is too cold for me. And I don't have a life jacket, so definitely not getting in this water. You know, I'm not an experienced river wave surfer, but I think that could be surfable. Look, right there, it's like a nice little wave. If you guys haven't been here before, this is a really, really magical part of the country. We're gonna get into some BLM land and National Forest land here in a minute, and that's where I am going to choose to stay tonight. Again, as opposed to a little small town or a Walmart parking lot. You know, I'm not on this trip to visit all the parking lots around the United States. It's to check out cool stuff like this. And I'm sure if you guys were here too with your own adventure mobile with a bed in the back, you'd probably want to do the same thing. Because, you know, I like humans and everything, but I also like waking up to this. All right, no further than maybe about a mile and a half from the last location where we just stopped last, I found this spot. Oh snap, there is a little drop off here, a little ledge. I would say maybe, I don't know, 40 feet. And I think in warmer weather, that looks like a little jump off spot right there, down into the water below. You know what? Just like when you're in Vegas, stop when you're ahead. This is a pretty epic parking spot. I don't know if I could beat it. I could possibly get closer to the water, but in all honesty, I don't really need to be closer. This is a killer freaking view, man. Check this out. So current time I believe is about 6:20. Let me check really quickly. Because yeah, 6:40 actually. So I have a couple edits to work on. Also, I'm in no rush to get to the hot springs because you know, tomorrow it's not like I'm gonna go there like 7 in the morning or something. So I can I like to drive a little bit in the morning, kind of wakes me up a little bit. Plus I think there's a town further up I can get a little half coffee, half milk. Yeah, this for all you know, that kind of wonder like, hey, where do you park? Where do you sleep? This is your answer. I'm on National Forest land, National Forest Service land, or BLM land, one of the two. Basically the same thing, it just means public land. And that is my, that's my campground tonight. So I gotta say, Oregon has been pretty awesome. I've seen, just today alone, maybe like four buses that are turned into either tiny homes or adventure mobiles for the smaller ones. But yeah, I saw like a family cruising up to the caves earlier today. Or actually cruising down from the caves. Then I saw them in the parking lot when I was leaving. And then I saw some people driving around town. Oregon is a very van life friendly state. I've also seen quite a few Sprinter vans heading up the road when I had to do that U-turn and go get, you know, some LTE. But yeah, this is a treat. And I'm glad I'm here a little bit before summertime, right at the beginning of spring, so, you know, I could catch this cool, crisp, wet PNW in its essence, in its glory. And this is, yeah, it's been a pretty awesome time. Although I was born here, I moved away when I was 9, so I didn't really appreciate it. Plus, it wasn't like I grew up on the side of a river like this. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome place, I gotta say. There goes another adventure mobile. Today is gonna be exciting. There we go. And I'll tell you why. Up until now, I have not used any heating source to cook food besides hot water and oatmeal. That doesn't count though. I'm talking about like a real meal, like lunch or dinner or something not oatmeal or something like that. You know what I mean? All right, I gotta see where I stuff this thingamajiggy. That's a surfboard. That's a, don't ask what that is. That was a gift. That's to kill flies. All right, that's a broken drone. Give me a sec. All right. Dan's a little dirty from all the roads up here. All right, so we got propane and we got a brand new, I think it's brand new, I haven't used it yet. This is a gift from Glenn. A stove, 2 burners, no loose parts. I had one of these things before and then I took it back because I never used it. So let's give this thing a try. Here we got some water. You see that? All right, we got the stove set up, a little propane thing. You know, I was thinking to, you know, put it right here just for like a nice picturesque, you know, camping thing or whatever, but that's just like for Instagram. Nobody actually like sets up something and makes it all look cute just so they can like sit on it without any like leaves or dirt on their like blanket. You know what I mean? That's just a bunch of BS. What really happens is that you cook inside because the heat will warm the vehicle. How about them apples? But it's not that cold around, so that doesn't really matter. I did get a lighter, or I should say, I snagged one from somewhere. Actually, I think it was Lauren's lighter that she left on the driveway of Cassie's house, so I figured it's gonna come in handy. That was gonna come out way smoother than I thought. Houston, we have liftoff. There we go. I'm not sure if that's high or low. I just turned it on. Oh, there we go. That turns it up. Ooh, yeah, now we're cooking. This is awesome. You know, for those of you who don't remember the stove, not stove debate Chris Hotel Prius wanted to install one permanently in the kitchen area, which is a great idea. But I wanted the flexibility to, you know, cook outside, and honestly, it's taken me like 4 months to actually cook with a stove. So instead of having 2 stoves, I have 1 stove, and you know, I mean, both have merits. They honestly do. So it is a great idea to have a built-in permanent stove. I haven't been in the habit of using a stove, but you know, it's like if I had one to begin with, I might have been more inclined to actually use it and actually use the sink, because I've still never really used the sink either. Anyways, time to take the shoes off. I saw a couple of mosquitoes flying around, so I'm just gonna close up a little bit. But yeah, this thing is cooking, man. It's a nice little flame right there. Some nice heat warming the cabin space. And I feel like a flight attendant. Prepare for liftoff. The cabin space is warm. We're at 2,000 altitude, and buckle your seatbelts, folks. Alright, here we go. We got the zombie apocalypse meal. How do I let go of the pressure in this thing? Perhaps there wasn't. Okay, so I got beans and rice. It's gonna be kind of dark in here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just take my word for it. It turned into soup, kind of. Well, I don't know, liquid. The disaster preparedness pre-made mixes are quite high in sodium, unfortunately, so I don't think this is gonna be a permanent fix for me. I'll probably start to do like lentils and rice and like frozen vegetable mixes and stuff like that to eat healthier, but also eat on a budget. It would be nice to eat at all these yummy restaurants in all these different parts of the country, but that's not gonna happen right now. So I want to make sure I get through all 50 before I run out of money. All right, well, let's see how this stuff tastes. Got myself a little sample there. Looks hot. It's way too salty. I'm not sure I'm gonna eat that. But, I mean, nice to have in case of an emergency, I guess.